Hello, today I will be talking about movie review number 940. This is Mad Max 1. Mad Max 1 is a 1979 movie directed by George Miller, who also directed Happy Feet 1 and 2 and the other Mad Max movies. So, Mad Max 1 is a 1979 movie that I saw on March 12th, 2024 at Cinemark Milford 16 in Milford, Ohio. And when I saw this movie, I did not see any opening logos. But it did say a Kennedy Miller presents Mad Max 1 though. So Mad Max 1 is the beginning of the Mad Max franchise that stars Mel Gibson as Max, Waltonetesky, Waltotansky, which is spelled Rockatansky, Max Waltotansky. So this takes place in Australia in the not too distant dystopian future when man's most precious resource, which is oil, has been depleted and the world plunged into war, famine, and financial chaos, the last vestiges of the law in Australia attempt to restrain a vicious biker gang. Max, who is an officer of the Main Force Patrol, launches a personal vendetta against the gang when his wife and son are hunted down and murdered, leaving him with nothing but the instincts for survival and retribution. Uh-oh. Although I thought this was a pretty good movie. Now, I have never seen the Mad Max movies before, but I heard that the movies were very popular, especially the recent one, Fury Road. And because of the upcoming Furiosa movie, Cinemark had a Mad Max marathon, and I got to see all four films. So, in this movie, Mad Max 1, we see the beginning of Max, who is an officer of the Main Force Patrol. This was when he became a little mad. And so we see Joanne Samuel as Jessie Rokatinsky, who is Max's wife, Hugh Case Brine as Torcuttle, who is the leader of this motorcycle gang that's like the bad guys in this movie that Max is hunting down. And then we also see Steve Bisbee as Jim or Goose Rains, who is another member of the Main Force Patrol, but on the motorcycle unit. And we see Tim Burns as Johnny the Boy, who is a young member of Torcuttle's gang. Um, and then we see Walter Ward as Fred McAfee, who is Max's Main Force Patrol captain. And we see other actors and actresses in it. So here's how the movie goes. The movie takes place in Australia in the not too distant future, and people have been stealing oil because oil is the most valuable resource in this time. And a lot of bad guys want to get their hands on the oil. And there aren't exactly a lot of good guys left. But the good guys, being in this movie, is the Main Force Patrol, who are trying to hunt down this gang with Dorito, Max, being hot on their trail after what the gang did to Max's wife and son. And so we see in this movie where Max is a police officer and he's trying to help the other police officers capture this gang. Get this gang and arrest them. But when we see the gang getting involved with Max's family as far as hunting them down, and when Max's wife and son gets murdered, let's just say that Matt starts to become mad out for vengeance. Man, Mel Gibson, who plays Matt in the first three Matt movies, very good. He nails the role perfectly. I mean, Tom Hardy really did good in Fury Road, but Mel Gibson was pretty good as Max in the first Mad Max 3 films, in the first three Mad Max films. I meant to say, but yeah, I really like this movie, and it definitely leads a franchise that consists of three sequels: Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, Mad Max 3, Beyond Thunderdome, and Mad Max 4, Fury Road. But that Mad Max movie has Tom Hardy portraying Max. But I'll get to that later. But yeah, I thought Mad Max 1 was pretty good. It's definitely intense, action packed, and like I said, Matt starts to become mad later on in the movie, and when he is mad, oh boy, the bad guys are definitely needing to get away from him because he is out to get them. Oh yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. So that's my movie review of Mad Max 1. Please thanks for this movie review. Alright, goodbye.